Do you get any pain or discomfort back here at all?
A little tightness on the right.
Right side. Okay, how about looking up to the ceiling? Any issues there? Okay, so we're gonna go ear to shoulder. Any issues there?
No pain, just tightness.
Okay, let's go to the left side now. Okay, how are we doing there?
Less tightness.
Okay, and then last one we're gonna do is rotation. So let's look over your left shoulder. Okay, looks good. Any pain or discomfort with that?
No.
Okay, let's look to your right. Any issues there?
More tightness. On
More
that
tightness.
side.
Next, I'm gonna lift your head up. Tell me if it gives you any pain, discomfort, or maybe if you notice a little relief.
Okay. Relief.
Relief, okay,
Yeah.
that's a good sign. Now, I'm gonna push down on your shoulder, I'm gonna push your head, and I want you to resist, okay? So you're gonna push against me, okay? Go ahead. And relax. Any pain or discomfort with that?
No.
Okay, let's do this side. Go ahead and push against me here. And relax. Any pain or discomfort there?
No.
Okay. Now, if I kind of push into the traps, you get any pain or discomfort?
It's a good discomfort.
Good. It hurts so good. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, definitely really tight through this area here. How about pushing through the shoulder blade here?
Same. Good.
Same.
Good pain.
Good pain. Okay. Yeah, definitely really tight here. So oftentimes you can have tightness for a couple reasons. One could be, overworking like a repetitive motion, like if you're constantly lifting boxes like this.
Yeah.
Or the other one is not activating or using the muscles. We'll naturally start to tense up because if we're not moving specific joints and using muscles, our bodies naturally tense up as more of a guarding mechanism. Like we don't know what we're doing, so we're just gonna kind of tense up. So I always tell people try to get a little bit more active, activate contracting those tissues if you're not actually doing any type of weight training, just so we're getting those muscles to fire. You're like 95% of people where they're really tight through all in here, and they generally are feeling very weak through here. So kind of working the lower traps is gonna be an important part in just getting all this complex to work a little better. So again, we'll start you off with a couple things today, gradually weave in new things for you. So we'll start with foundational stuff and then progress them so we can actually get you stronger and feeling better on the back side, okay? Let's go ahead and I'll have you laying on your back, so we'll face up. And I'm gonna have you lift the head up. I'm gonna move the hair back. There we go, boom, okay. Perfect. Actually, I'm gonna move it over here just because I'm gonna move your head through range of motion. Okay. Now let's see how you're moving through here. So just relaxing here. Any pain or discomfort when I press on either side here?
Do both sides.
Both sides, okay. So what I'm pushing on is your upper cervicals, and I'm looking for something called joint play. So as I press through there, the joint should naturally be giving, kind of like springs on a bicycle. And when I push through there and it feels like the joints aren't moving and it's tender or sensitive, that's just because the joints are not moving, so the soft tissues are overworking. I want you to think of them as like a yin and yang. They both need to do their part to feel good. So when the joints are moving, muscles are working a lot harder. So that's what I can see in the upper cervical, which is very common with people who do work at a desk, is they're just getting locked up here because they're not moving through the ranges of motion they normally should move through, okay? Now how about if I push through here?
Less.
Less, okay. And how about down here?
Nothing really.
Nothing, okay. So I'm gonna check passive range of motion, so just relaxing as much as you can. Any pain or discomfort there?
No.
Okay. Any pain or discomfort there?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any pain or discomfort there?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now, I want to go ahead and get started with doing the soft tissue work. We'll work through the traps here. We'll work through the neck, kind of the muscles at the base of the skull here. You okay if I use some lotion here?
Yeah, absolutely. Do I need to take this off?
No, you don't have to take it off. Yeah. Have you had a massage recently at all?
No.
Okay.
I was, what was it, like a couple weeks ago, I was like having, I think it was when I had a migraine, like the day after, I was like, okay, now I feel like I need a massage. But when I was looking up, I just wasn't sure. I felt like I needed to talk to somebody about like prenatal versus just booking a massage.
Yeah. I would recommend, we have a massage therapist here I think would be a good fit for you.
Okay.
And worked with plenty of my patients who are pregnant, so she's a new-ish mom. She has I think a 2-year-old, but I think she would be good to help you out with this.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, while this soft tissue work does help, kind of getting a little bit more time, a little bit deeper, I think would be beneficial for you for sure.
been doing chiropractic work?
I have been a chiropractor for, let's see, 8 years now.
Nice.
Yeah.
What got you into it?
My own injuries, actually. I sustained a pretty bad neck injury on a bike accident that compressed a couple of vertebrae and discs. And, did some pain pills was kind of it, because this was high school, didn't really help much. And I met a chiropractor, tried that, because I was doing physical therapy through Kaiser, and that wasn't helping either. And really, really helped a lot. And my original path was physical therapy. And at the time of applying to PT schools, that same chiropractor said, why don't you also look at chiropractic school? And I kind of told him, well, I like doing the exercise stuff as well. And he's like, well, you can actually do that under the scope. So I applied as well and got in sooner than the PT school. So decided, all right, I'll go down this route. And part of why our practice here is a mix of hands-on stuff, adjustments, and exercises. I think that's the missing part for a lot of people, is adding in the exercise component along with the treatment.
Yes.
Because we make changes to the body, soft tissue work adjustments. Now, you want to reinforce those changes with specific exercises targeting the injured areas. So that's why we like to add that in. We start with some kind of foundational rehab type exercises and then progress them into strength training.
That absolutely makes sense. It might have been a month or two ago, but I did a stretch session with Coach Phil.
Yeah.
And similarly, like the main conversation was on, although we mostly stretched my hips, but the conversation ended up being about posture and lats.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's great. We've talked about teaming up and being under one roof eventually. I just don't have enough space here. But I still do keep an eye out to try to find space to accommodate everyone, because I have another chiropractor and another massage therapist that would like to join with us, but with the amount of room we have here right now, we're already kind of at capacity.
Well, it feels really spacious when you walk in still, which I love.
I guess not having enough space would be more the private rooms for the practitioners. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know how Phil's clients would feel getting stretched out in the big space out there. Are you laying on your stomach at all still, or not yet anymore?
No, mostly on my side.
Okay.
And honestly, my most comfortable is just laying on my back, but I know you're not supposed to do that for too long, so.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the adjustment here for you, okay? So start on this right side, so nice and nice here. I feel okay?
Yeah. It still scares me.
You're doing great at relaxing. All right, let's do this left side here. There we go. Nice. There we go. That side feel okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, does that feel a little less tender than before?
Way less tender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's a great sign.
I feel like when I've gotten the adjustment in the neck before, I've never felt it go that low.
Yeah.
That's what it just did right now.
Yeah. Different chiropractors have different adjustment styles. So I'm going to stretch out the chest here. I want you just relaxing here. Now I have a special pregnancy pillow for you to lay on while you're face down, just more for an assessment part here. So we'll do that eventually when I do get you face down.
Anthony, we gotta book your session next.
It's got some stuff to work through as well.
Yeah. I think I saw in your form, do you help with like gout as well? Folks with like ankle toe?
We do work for kind of the feet and stuff as well. Laser and shockwave can be beneficial. Diet's going to be one of the biggest things when it comes to the gout condition, is just watching things like dark chocolates, red wines, heavy meats. So there's certain dietary things that make a big difference, which are things that most people really like.
Yeah, I didn't realize dark chocolate and red wine. Wait a second.
Go ahead and come on up. Make sure the hair doesn't get caught. Perfect. Okay, so I'll have you standing up here. This is the pregnancy pillow. So I want to kind of line it. So you'll rest your face here and try and get your belly right in the middle there. Okay, does that feel okay on the belly?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I really just want to see how the pelvis is moving here. Now, if I press here or here, any pain or discomfort?
A little discomfort on the left side, but
Left
not on the
side.
right.
Okay. And you said you were getting that sciatic on the left?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a pretty noticeable leg length difference where this leg is shorter than this one when I put the heels together.
Huh.
One thing I'm even noticing as you're laying here is you do have a rotation where the left side of your pelvis is sitting higher up than the right side.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean you have a short leg. It just means that the rotation of the pelvis is making it look like you have a short leg.
Okay.
Probably is part of the contributing factor. You get some sciatic on the left side, but it's not the only reason. Now, if I push directly into your lower back here, any pain or discomfort?
Nope, no pain.
Okay. How about if I'm pushing through here?
Nope.
Okay. Just real stiff and tight through here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I want to start working here through the mid-back. So what I'm going to have you do is we'll drop this arm to the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you bring this elbow back this way, and we're going to reach down that way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and let's do that on that right arm. Good, okay, you can relax there. How has this pregnancy been going overall?
First trimester was really tough.
Okay.
Lightheadedness and nausea mostly.
Gotcha.
And then second trimester has been better.
Okay.
Same
and
idea?
We'll do the same thing, yeah.
Okay. Second trimester has definitely been better, but I have a lot more achiness and soreness, even though my belly's not actually that big yet.
Yeah, okay. And are you good about keeping active throughout the day? So if you're working on a computer, you take breaks every hour or so?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do one more here.
I think the most discomfort is usually sleeping and like standing for long periods of time.
Okay. Okay, let's see if we can give you an adjustment in this position. So I'll have you take a breath in, all the way out. There it is. Okay. Okay, when you're ready, I'll have you come on up. Now, in this position to work the low back and the hip with just your top leg, I'm gonna have you bring that knee to your chest this way, and you're gonna bring it back down this way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Knee up, and back down. There we go. Okay, we'll keep bringing that knee up. Okay, let's do one more. And relaxing there. Okay, let's open up this hip now. So just relaxing your top leg. Let me know if this bothers the low back at all. Did you want to move the microphone to kind of the back of the shirt?
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to set your leg up here. We're going to put this leg right here. I want to take this bottom arm from you, give you a little pull. We'll crisscross. Good. Okay, so just relaxing here. I'm just going to set you up first. So breathing in all the way out. Good. And just letting your lower body fall towards me. Any pain or discomfort here? Okay, nice and easy. There we go. Felt okay? Awesome. Okay, we'll roll over facing that way. So we'll do the same thing with that top leg. Let's go ahead and we'll bring that knee to your chest. There we go. And back down. Let's do one more. Okay, now let's open up this hip here so you can relax your top leg. All right. And we'll do the same setup here. I'm going to bring this knee here. I'll straighten out this leg right there. Boom, boom. Take this bottom arm from you. There we go. Crisscross. Okay. So same thing, we'll take a breath in, all the way out. There we go. And just letting the lower body fall to me. There we go. All right, that feel okay? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and you can snag your microphone. And I actually want you to go face down again, and I just want to see how that pelvis is moving. So let me grab this guy. Okay. So right there, go ahead. Okay, we're even there. All right,
It's moving better there. Okay. When you're ready, you can come on up. Yeah. All right, I want you to go ahead and stand up. Let me know, how do you feel overall? Kind of a little bit looser, a little free. Okay, cool. All right, so now I'll hand you off to Coach Mike to do the laser therapy. I'm gonna write down on a paper, we give out like a little, we call it like our treatment plan paper. I'll write out the exercise I want him to go over with you so we can just get things feeling better. And then I would recommend to follow with me next week. So generally speaking, I say 1 session a week. As we start to see improvement for a couple of sessions, then I start to push them out. Once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and eventually once a month. I like to call it maintenance. But having a couple sessions closer together just to show we're making a difference is really gonna help. The other thing, note, crush water today. You may feel sore in various areas we worked on, which is a normal response to our sessions that we do here. Generally speaking, after visit 1, people don't report being sore. So if you're sore, that's the reason why. If you're not, that's okay too. But try your best to just keep active throughout the day so we can reinforce those changes we made today.
Great.
Cool. This is the massage therapist, Christina.
Perfect.
So she just rents a room, so you have to call or reach out to her if you want to schedule. I believe she's usually here Fridays, Saturdays.
Okay.
So you can reach out to her, but she would be a great one. You can let her know that you're a patient of mine as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Come on in. And then I will let Coach Mike take over here, and then we'll just use the massage ball head for kind of just the neck area.
Cool. Just laser.
Just like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And she has like a, we'll put her hair up so it's not too much in the way. Perfect. Yeah.
Dealing with some headaches.
Yeah, I've been pretty much prone to migraines my
Okay.
whole adult life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my dad gets them too, so I think part of it's hereditary.
Is it possible to roll the
This.
the collar down a little
Yeah, I can also, I don't know if it's easier to take it off. Is there a preference?
bit? That might help a little bit. Yeah.
Let me just.
That way I can kind
It's
of get a little bit
fitted.
lower into the
I did
trap.
not think about it. Okay. This is actually something I'm super unfamiliar with. How does this work?
So this is a infrared laser. So it's sending a very specific wavelength of light that can penetrate pretty deep into the skin.
Okay.
And basically it just helps with inflammation and kind of kickstarting that healing process.
Awesome.
So it's only going to be about 4 minutes, but as we go, it will start to kind of warm up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, I gotta do this. Actually, the pigment of your skin can affect the light. So it will probably get hotter for you. Yeah, plus like with tattoos, same idea. The darker the pigment, the hotter it gets.
My mind instantly went, we had our son's first football game was this past Sunday, and we were both sitting out in the sun just like cooking, but he's like dripping sweat. There's like no sweat. My legs were just like literally to the touch, like burning hot. And I was like, why am I absorbing the sun?
That's
like
funny.
This?
I might have to have you kind of tilt your head forward. That way the bun is a little bit more out of the way. But let me know if it gets too warm.
Okay.
Oop. And I'll just try to move it a little faster.
So how long have you been doing this work?
So I've been a personal trainer for close to 10 years now. But I've been helping Dr. Mike as a chiropractic assistant for about 7 months. I just moved here in this past October.
Okay. From where?
From Detroit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world, man.
Yes.
What
It is.
What part of Detroit?
Well, I kind of lived in like the Ann Arbor area a little bit, and then lived in the Royal Oak area.
I'm watching Black Mafia Family right now.
Oh, okay.
How far is
Does that take place in Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's the story of Big Meech.
Okay.
Yeah. It's talk about like E-course and
Yeah.
all the areas. But anyways, sorry I hijacked this conversation.
Well, there's There's a road called Woodward Ave. I don't know if it has come up in that show or not, but it stretches from basically downtown Detroit all the way to Pontiac, Michigan. And you go from not so nice places to like kind of like regular suburban places to like wealthy places, all the way back to
On that one road.
not so great places, all on the same road. It's pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah, last I heard about Detroit, they were, so there's like, there's incentives to get companies to go there, right? Like they're putting up money to
Yeah,
get
they are.
to Detroit. Just cool.
It's not getting too hot.
No.
Okay.
Are you from Michigan?
No, I'm actually originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Went to Michigan for school or for college. Stayed and worked there for, like I said, almost 10 years. And then moved out here to be closer to my girlfriend.
Nice.
Is she from San Jose?
Yeah. Yeah, she grew up right here.
That's a good place here, especially if this is the field we want to be in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of abundance here.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited about the opportunities for sure.
Yeah, especially you get tapped into like all these software engineers that are out here that have. Because it's funny, we were passing by. Remember yesterday we were at Apple and we saw like all the cars lined up. It's
Yep.
like Tesla, Bentley, Tesla. Like, it's just. It's a lot of disposable income here.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it.
What does
And-
your girlfriend do?
She's also a personal trainer.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, cool.
Just not here right now. Yeah, she was actually Mike's like first employee. She was kind of doing all this stuff, like helping with the front desk, and then last September, all done. Last September, we expanded up to this space and introducing personal training as a service. So she kind of helped facilitate that. All right.
You got the exercise, perfect.
Yep.
And then I have the C-cell therapy place too.
Perfect.
For you as well.
Awesome.
So I'll give you the sheet to take home so you can remember some of the
Okay.
names. So we will start. You want to start on the ground or on your feet?
Doesn't matter.
All right. Let's start on our feet, and then we'll go to the ground.
Cool.
Okay. So the first one is going to be a scapula car. A car is an acronym for controlled articular rotation. Every joint in our body has some sort of rotational aspect. The scapula is a little bit different. It's kind of just like this free floating thing.
Right.
So we want just to get it, we just want to have it move in 360 degrees of motion as best as possible.
Yeah.
So I will kind of show you facing this way.
Okay.
So the scapula, we want to imagine a pencil pointing out of your shoulder, and we're going to try and draw the biggest circle with that pencil.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll kind of walk you through this. So hands are going to be right by the sides. You do have a seam on your pants. Try to keep your middle finger on the seam of your pants the whole time. So we're just going to go one side at a time. Okay, so first we're going to pull the shoulder forward into protraction. Okay, without anything else moving.
Okay.
So pulling that shoulder forward, and then keeping it forward, we're going to bring it up towards our ear. Keeping it high as you can, you're going to roll back into retraction. Keeping it retracted, you're going to pull down into depression, like you're pulling it down into your back pocket. And keeping it depressed, you're going to roll forward again. Yep. And then we're just going to create that big circle. Good. Keep going at the pace you're at. Good. So as you roll forward, nothing else rotates. Good. Squeeze. Pull it down. Good. Now let's reverse the movement. So depress, retract, elevate. Try
Arms
to
definitely
reach
coming
forward.
off.
No, that's good. Good. And the pace that you're going at right now is perfect.
Okay.
With these car exercises, the slower the better.
Okay.
Good. Got some funky wrist stuff
Yeah,
going
that's
on
what I
over
was
here. So you almost want to imagine like your fingers are reaching for the floor
Okay,
so
okay.
that we
So I
keep
have
the
that
elbow
tension
locked
there.
out. Yep.
It still wants to do it.
That's all right. Yeah, yeah. As long as you, wherever you start, you want to try and
Finish
stay there.
Okay.
Good. And relax. So you can, if you want, you can kind of play around with how you sort of do this. You can go all one direction for a minute and then all the other, or you can just go clockwise, counterclockwise,
Okay.
back and forth for the minute.
Okay.
But usually time is a good, instead of like 10 reps or whatever, just because there's kind of a lot of stuff to think about as you're doing this. It's a little bit better to use time frame
Timer,
as an interval there.
Cool.
Any questions with that one?
No, that makes sense.
So obviously you do them with both sides. You can do them together too, depending on how much time you got. But it's good that you practice yoga so you're a little bit more in tune with your body and how it moves. So hopefully you'll have some pretty good results with these. Yeah, okay. Next one is going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be a doorway stretch.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you have a doorway
Yes.
at your house? Cool. So all you're going to do is field goal post with your arms. You're going to walk forward into the door frame nice and slow. And you're just going to kind of push your chest through the door frame until you feel a stretch in your chest and upper shoulder area.
Okay.
And then you're just going to let gravity do the work. So just kind of taking deep breaths on those exhales, just like in yoga, you kind of want to push into that stretch a little bit more.
This is one my whole family needs, I can already tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
And
Now,
then you
does it
can,
matter what my head or neck does?
Try to keep it upright.
Straight?
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of in that like neutral position. And then you can play around with how high or how low the elbows are. That'll just kind of change the stretch just a little bit. I would say up to, if you can, as long as your hands don't start to go tingly and numb, I would say try to work up to like a 2-minute stretch there.
Okay.
But you might have to, you might have to like lower the hands because sometimes having them above the heart will cause that
Get the tingly.
numbness feeling.
Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely feel it. It's a good stretch.
Yeah. So doing this one in conjunction with the scapula car would be great.
Okay.
Because you're kind of opening up the tissues in the front and then really working all the muscles in the rotator cuffs and the scapular retractor muscles as you do that scapula car.
Yeah.
So pretty straightforward with this one. So that's the doorway stretch. Next one, we're gonna go to one of the benches here. So you can have a seat on that one. Next one we're gonna do is a pelvic tilt.
Okay.
Are you familiar with pelvic tilting?
Loosely, yeah.
Okay, so kind of just imagining that your pelvis is a bowl of water and you're just gonna dump the water out the front, dump the water out the back, super slow without anything above kind of
Okay.
joining in.
Just lower body.
So I like to put my index finger right on the front of the bony part of your hip and then just kind of letting the thumbs kind of wrap around.
Where is it now?
That way it just gives you something to feel move.
I'm so used to I'm used to touching my body part
Yeah,
of my hip,
yeah.
but now I'm like, I can't find
That's
it.
all right.
All right.
So sitting up nice and tall, feet are about hip width apart, and then let's go anterior tilt, so going forward. So trying to dump the water out the front, kind of arching the low back,
Okay.
and then posterior tilt, almost like you're trying to tuck your tailbone underneath you, Should kind of feel the lower abs kick in a little bit. Then you can add a breathing to it, so big breath in, and then exhale as you flex. Yep, and again, it's the slower the better. Just kind of really feeling you kind of rock on those sit bones a little bit. But this one is really just doing it as often as you can throughout the day. Like if you're got a lot of desk work, you know, just, while you're sitting, just try to catch yourself not moving and just move.
Okay.
The more movement, the better. Because even though we might do an hour of yoga and we do like an hour of weightlifting, whatever, like there's still, 100 some more hours throughout the week that we need to move.
Keep moving. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last one, we're gonna go on the ground. So I'm gonna give you a mat and I'm gonna have you lay on your back.
Okay.
So however you get down there comfortably. And then bring your feet up so they're flat on the ground. Good, that just kind of keeps everything else nice and relaxed.
Okay.
So this is gonna work the deep neck flexor muscles.
Okay.
So as you're laying there, first you want to imagine basically making like a double chin. So I'm talking to you, but I want you to have your teeth kind of gently clenched together and the tongue pushed to the roof of your mouth. You're gonna make a double chin, like you're pressing your chin back into the floor. And then keeping that hold, you're gonna try and lift your head off the ground. And then you're gonna hold that. And then relax.
That is hard.
So we'll start with like a 5-second hold.
Okay. I was like, that is harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So try to make that double chin, like you're pressing the back of your neck into the floor. Hold that and try to lift your head off the ground. Good. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice. Let's do one more. So imagine pushing into my finger and then lift the head off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good.
And this is strengthening the back of the neck muscles?
Yeah, so as we are sitting on our computers, our phones, we're here. All this is getting really lengthened out and weak. So when we go here, we're contracting those muscles and getting them stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So pretty simple again. Got it? So 4 pretty simple drills. The scapula car, and then the doorway stretch to kind of help with open up the shoulders and get some motion in the scapula. The pelvic tilt just to help get movement in that low back.
Yep.
And then the deep neck flexor supine.
Okay.
So laying on your back. Start with a 5-second hold for, I would say, probably like 10 reps of those.
Okay.
And then you can build up the time that you're holding it for, not necessarily the reps.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So that's
Thank
for you
you.
to take
Appreciate it.